Okay, good afternoon, Nunwalek students. So we are now entering into Chapter 1 review of Environmental Science. And this chapter review will include the chapter summaries, multiple choice questions, the concept review, and the think critically questions. Now, what I will expect is that the work for Chapter 1 be turned in. And during this COVID time, since it's difficult, I will also consider these as part of your grade. So I want you to make sure that you follow through with getting these turned in. So, okay, let's begin. So my expectations during this review regarding middle school students and high school students are these. For middle school students, you'll complete this page in your packet and turn it in, okay? So then the high school students will complete the same page, this page, as well as the concept review and the think critically. So middle schoolers will not complete the concept review and the think critically. So the Chapter 1 summary, essentially what I want to see is that you have written these down in your journal. What I would like for you to do is to take a picture of your work and upload it through Canvas. So the Chapter 1 summary summarizes the main points that it is hoped that you have, come to understand these points. So let's go ahead and just read through the chapter summary. 1.1, Earth is the third planet from the Sun in the solar system, and the presence of liquid water and an oxygen-containing atmosphere make life on Earth possible. The Earth consists of the lithosphere, which is the land, the hydrosphere, which is the water, and the atmosphere, which is the gases around the Earth. 1.2, the lithosphere is made up of three types of rocks: the igneous, the sedimentary, and metamorphic rocks. The hydrosphere is made up mostly of salt water, and less than 3% of the water on Earth is fresh water. And much of the fresh water is contained in the snow and ice. 1.3, the atmosphere is made up of several layers of decreasing density. The troposphere contains the water vapor, and this is where most of the weather occurs. So any thunderstorms, this is all happening at the troposphere level. The stratosphere contains the ozone layer, which absorbs the harmful UV radiation. And so now let's take a look at 1.4. The biosphere is the part of Earth occupied by organisms, and the biosphere and the organisms interact with one another. Living things get all of the materials necessary for life from the biosphere. Now let's take a look at these multiple choice questions. And I expect both middle school and high school to complete the multiple choice questions in this section. So what I would like to see is that in your packet, that you circle the correct responses in your packet. And then I want you to take a picture of it and turn this in through Canvas. I want to make it sure that I will not accept a picture of any of the slides, and so I want to make sure that you're taking pictures of your actual work. And so at the end of this, the middle schoolers will stop here for their review. High schoolers will continue. So let's go ahead and take a look at the multiple choice questions. The 5 distant planets are made mostly of gas. Okay? So Earth can support life because of the presence of liquid water. Compared to visible light, the wavelength of ultraviolet light is shorter. The Earth's fairly steady surface temperature is due to the presence of water. Fossils, number 5, are usually found in sedimentary rock. 6, more than 97% of the hydrosphere is salt water. Aquifers transport groundwater. Number 8, the most abundant gas in Earth's atmosphere is nitrogen. Number 9, the ozone layer is part of the stratosphere. Number 10, a bird interacts primarily with the biosphere. Number 11, the layer of the atmosphere in which rainstorms occur is the troposphere. Number 12, rocks formed from the cooling of lava of volcanic eruptions are igneous rocks. And number 13, temperatures in the thermosphere can reach up to 2,000 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now this section regarding the concept review and think critically is high school students only. So complete this page, high school students, you will complete this page and take a picture of your work and upload it to Canvas. So this may require you to use your journal to answer these questions and take a picture of them. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the concept review. Write a complete response to each of the following. Which layer of the atmosphere is included in the biosphere? And the answer is troposphere. Which of the 9 planets, for number 2, are called the inner planets? And in what way do the inner planets differ from the outer planets? So the inner planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, and they are solid, while the others are mostly gas. Number 3, why is liquid water important to living things? The chemical reactions within cells require water. Okay, number 4, how does the presence of planets on Earth affect the contents of the atmosphere? How does the presence of plants on Earth affect the content of the atmosphere? And the answer is here, number 4. In the atmosphere, plants produce oxygen and they take in carbon dioxide. Number 5, why are organisms not equally distributed throughout the biosphere? And living conditions are difficult at the poles, which make organisms not equally found among the entire globe. So, all right, let's move to think critically. Planet Mars has polar ice caps consisting mostly of frozen water. Mars also has an atmosphere containing carbon dioxide. Do you think any form of life could live on Mars? Why or why not? And your answers may vary based off of different research that you've heard. And but largely it is considered too cold for life on Mars. Okay. Number 2, why are fossils not found in igneous rock? Recall that igneous rock is formed from hot lava. So, and the heat, the answer to that is the heat of the lava destroys the matter, so it would destroy any fossils. Number 3, some animals live high in the tops of trees in rainforest and never touch the ground. In what ways do such animals depend on the lithosphere? If they're in the atmosphere with the trees and they're not touching the lithosphere, which is the land, so how do these animals depend on the lithosphere? And let's take a look at how that would happen. So the ground nutrients are absorbed by the plants or the trees and transferred to the animals that eat those plants. Okay? Number 4, all commercial airplanes are equipped with oxygen masks for every passenger. Why do you suppose this is a necessary precaution? And as we get higher into the atmosphere, the less oxygen there is. So less oxygen at higher elevations. And number 5, approximately what percentage of the water on Earth is liquid fresh water? And the answer to that is 1% is liquid fresh water. And so what happened to that 3%? Recall that most of the fresh water is contained in snow and ice. All right. Voila, this is the end of the review, so congratulations on completing Chapter 1. I strongly encourage you to get all of your work uploaded into Canvas so I can provide credit for the work that you have done. Thank you very much.